previously.
So this is the original bento box. Why? Rain! Wah, wah, wah. No sunrise today. Oh no. The dome of light.
In December, we had the opportunity to travel to Taiwan with my wife Chantal. We explored the country from top to bottom. We learned about something called Taiwanese 热情 and came out of it with that much more of an appreciation for the people, the culture, the landscapes, and very full and satisfied tummies. I don't know if we've pushed ourselves to the limit as much as we have on this trip, but that's kind of what travel is all about. This was one awesome trip that I'll never forget.
So we just took a very long bus ride from Kaohsiung to Kenting. We're just walking over to our hotel slash hostel. We're here for 2 nights, which is awesome because we've been really on the move quite a bit. All right, so we're having a fabulous dinner at the Afei Kitchen here, which is part of the Afei Hotel. Look at all the seafood that we're having and the awesome beer.
Even Afei himself came out for drinks and live music.
When in Kenting, it's actually very well known for outdoor adventure activities. So we're gonna do just that.
We're here to check out the waves and Taiwan to see if it's a good surfing day today.
Now it is windy here, that's for sure.
So it turned out that the waves in Nanwan weren't that good, so we were getting ready to head up north to another beach called Jialeshui.
10% okay.
Yeah. Hope later. Have good way. Yeah.
We got Bon Jovi's greatest hits.
So with the van loaded up, we hit out on the road before making a short pit stop.
Hey man, when Afei says this is good, soybean milk, you know you gotta get it. It's good.
Check out the waves.
While we didn't know at the time this was going to be a premonition. On this side, Afei actually has a second shop, and so we're able to use it to change and get ready before heading out.
We made it to Jialeshui Beach, and we got all of our gear, we're ready to go. Here goes nothing. Oh yeah, let's go. Crashing into the water. Like, we gotta go, babe.
So the verdict is this is not quite beginner level.
Not beginner level.
And so
We're going back. I thought I was pro. Okay, maybe this is it for our surfing adventures. Oh man, I got hit in the head. Like near the rocks, like it flipped my board and like smacked me like right here.
oh, it struck me here.
Hey, I'd like to think this was me, but this was actually Afei.
Oh my god, we survived. The waves were a lot bigger. Definitely we were way over our heads. Getting out there was crazy with the massive waves and being thrashed around, and we're just like floundering fish at this point. Save us! And then coming back into shore was probably the hardest thing that we had to do. Check this out, I got hit on the board coming back. Literally like whacked me like that and, you know, crashed into the rocks and like somehow survived without much of a scratch. It's starting to grow, I do feel it. Definitely not for beginners. I think we need to have more lessons.
Humbled by Taiwan's surfing scene, we call it quits and then head back to Naiwan.
Lunchtime!
It's hard to get around in Kenting, and so we went to rent scooters.
So I guess we're being taken to another place to learn how to ride a scooter. We should have gone to scooter school before we came to Taiwan.
At one point, the owner was like, so have you driven a bicycle? We're like,
Yeah.
yes, we did that!
So we got one check mark there. And then I think he had a little bit more confidence.
Bye-bye.
It's the Kenting thing to do. Oh yeah!
Everyone's zooming by us. And the max is 25 kilometers per hour.
Totally okay with 25 kph.
Our first stop along the way was...
This is actually called a boat sail rock. Back on the road!
Yeah, we did it. Second scenic spot.
Now,
Here!
almost at the most southern point in Taiwan. Okay, so we weren't able to fit in one last spot, so we're actually heading back to Kenting. This has been a lot of fun. Well, we made it to Kenting Nightmarket. Now we're not super hungry, but I think there's gonna be a lot of food that we're gonna wanna try. Now these are my favorite QQ balls that I've learned from this trip. These are yam fried balls. Really, really good. Green onion pancake.
So crispy.
One thing I really wanted to try while I was out here is sausage in a sausage. It's literally this red sausage in another sausage, which is the white sausage, just twist. Sounds weird, but something you gotta try. So I'm kind of full, but for 20 ice cream, can't say no. New place, new destination.
For those keeping track, this was our 7th day, and we need to catch a bus up to a place called Fangliao.
If there's anything that represents Taiwan, I would say it's the 7-Elevens. There are like over 5,000 of them in the entire country. And you get anything you want in a 7-Eleven, which is crazy. Taiwan's famous tea eggs. You can even buy a mouse if you forgot one. Or CDs. All the snacks and drinks. Booze too. Stationery and cosmetics. Yeah, you can pretty much buy anything here and stick it in the microwave. We're here. Fangliao Station.
This is not it. No, it's not.
Phew, crisis averted and a little bit of scolding.
Here we are in Taitung.
How'd you know what I was gonna say? Alright, so we decided to take the cab because the shuttle bus, the tourist bus, would take us a little bit too long, so this is just a 10-minute ride. We're onwards to drop off our bags at this Mata Indigenous resort.
Hello, 明天可以滑翔伞吗?
So in a turn of events, we called our paragliding guide, coach, and he said basically tomorrow they don't fly at all because the winds are too harsh. So he said, if you want to fly, you gotta come today. I guess we're doing it. Right, we're ready to head out. We got all of our gear and we signed our life away. Knee pads, GoPro to rent, and we're ready to do some paragliding in Luye, Gaotai. Can't believe we're doing this.
I'm kind of nervous now.
Alright, you're going first. You got selected.
I hope they know what they're doing.
Soon enough. Just run, like Forrest Gump. can't believe we're doing this. He's inspecting me. Everything better be hooked up. Only running. All right, we got our pilot Mason here. He's just checking out the wind. The meter over there. Just waiting for the signal. We need more wind.
1, 2, 3, go.
All right, just running. Oh. Something's
Run!
Run! We're going! Go! Oh, shit! Biggest wedgie ever! Oh my goodness gracious. I got a really big wedgie. We are soaring in the skies, guys! Oh man, it's gorgeous here. Oh no, it's not good enough? Oh, we're landing, okay. Oh no, that was it. We go, okay.
And I was lucky to get a second chance.
Must be the best job ever. Crazy drifting is like initial D. It's the whole crew. 2 vans, got all the gear. Round 2. We are a lot higher up here. Oh, we're going. Oh yeah. Wrong. We're running. Run! Oh! Lean back. Like an eagle. Oh, that is an eagle. Yeah. This is a crazy exhilarating ride. You have to do this when you come to Taiwan. This is so much fun. These guys are really professional. We just started from way out there and we're making our way in. We're twirling back down. The views are absolutely gorgeous. Ready to run? All right. Thank you. We killed it. That was so cool. We did it. We got our certificates. I mean, this experience is like no other, and Taiwan makes it so easy. Just come out here and there are just runs and runs of paragliders, seeing all the farmland down below. It wasn't that scary at all, and you're just like flying like an eagle. Man, you can't replicate that experience anywhere else.
So we waited for the last bus to take us down, but we had a little bit of a surprise.
So we're with Sean here.
Yes.
He says that we're gonna take the train actually into Taitung because it's cheaper. So Sean was nice enough to show us around. There is nobody here at the Luye. This looks very confusing. There are many buttons. Okay, so Sean says that these ones are the good instant noodles to have. 为什么哭啊？很感动。很感动。So much passion. It's like,
That's
oh my
his
god.
face.
And then on to the main course.
好，交。
All right, so we're back at the train station and we got our fried chicken.
We got goods.
Now that was good fried chicken. Bye, see you, thank you. All right, good morning from Mata Aboriginal Culture Center. It's breakfast time and we're gonna grab a bit of food. Fresh bread. Well, look at all this food that we have this morning. Bon appetit.
While our hotel was very much about the indigenous peoples of Taiwan, we were a bit disappointed that there wasn't anything really hands-on or shows where we could learn more.
台湾有那个经销商啊，所以就很舒服啊，买很多人穿吗？对啊，台东有店，应该是说台湾各地都有店，所以就买很方便。
Today we hit the road in Taitung with our lovely bikes that we rented from the Mata Indigenous Cultural Resort. Now this is something that's going to be a little different because the past couple of days we've been relying on the buses and we found out they haven't been the most frequent. So fully licensed to drive this bike, unlike the scooters that we had. Now we're going to drive around Taitung Forest Park before heading into the coast and then into the city. Brakes don't work the best. Oh my god.
Don't worry, we were okay. There was actually quite a bit to see in the park, and we had a ton of fun riding around and, of course, flying the drone as well. we continued riding out into the city where we dropped by the white shanties before heading into this famous noodle restaurant.
We were in some crazy line. We had to mark down what we want to order. It's basically noodles, soup noodle or dry noodles. But like the key is that you gotta get a table first because you need to mark down the number. And then somehow, you know, order your food by marking it on the menu, and then they bring it out to you. So you kind of need 2 people to make this work, I think. Got the veggie and pork dish. We got noodles, dry noodles, wet noodles, drinks. What a feast. So what makes this place special? Yeah, they're really small.
All of them are like that.
Yeah, really short noodles, which is pretty unique. Wow, it's packed. This is living like a local. Cosalada.
Yeah.
That was really, really hot there. Also hot. So we're at the old Taitung station.
And it's here that we got to explore the remnants of an old train, community art, and as well some old buildings that have been left behind.
We made it to the famous Mochi / bakery place. So this place is called Chen's Mochi. They are making mochi.
I love my mochi, and so I made sure we bought a lot.
Wow, smells good. Wow.
Can I have the rest of this? I mean, the mochi is like exquisite. It is perfectly done. Well, that was a successful mochi run. We're a bit tight on time, so we're hopping back on the bike and headed back to our Afei Hotel before hitting the train station. Why not play baseball? Man, it feels like we just got here, but we're back at the Taitung train station. It's been a ton of fun in this part of Taiwan in the south, where the weather's been a lot warmer and we've been able to do a lot of crazy adventure activities. But alas,
Next time on 12 Days in Taiwan.
I think it's time to take off some layers. Ooh, feel it kind of start. We made it! Good morning! It's like a lot. Best sausage.